Alrighty, so happy Thursday, May 13th. It's a good day. I'm so glad you're here. For today, remember, Carvajal has tutoring on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Today is Thursday. So if you need help with those major grades, let me help you. Also, I probably said it before, let me say it again. Tutoring with me will also count as attendance recovery for your other classes. So even if you don't need hours in my class, but you got to make up something for history or physics or whatever, you can stay for me. Let me know that you need attendance recovery hours, and I'll put in your time so that you get credit for working on your essay or working on your reading test or working on your infographic. So keep that in mind. If you need me, I will be here after school today. Just go to the main page of Schoology, and there's the link for tutoring. And then let's take care of business. I've kind of set a cutoff date. If you want to exempt yourself from the final exam, you need to be passing by next weekend. So that basically gives you this weekend through Friday, and then the following weekend I'll look into it and see who can be exempted. I've had students in other classes telling me, "Oh, Mr. Carvajal, my teacher said you have to be AB honor roll to exempt." Whoever said that is misinformed, or they're just trying to make you do more work. I got the letter from the academic dean saying that these are what the things are. So you have to have the attendance. You had to have passed the last semester, and you cannot have more than 3 absences for this since spring break. So if you do that and you're passing with just a 70, you can skip the final exam. You just got to show up on the day of the exam in Schoology, do the discussion question, and you're done. So keep that in mind. Today, continuously focusing on curiosity and riddle skills, because that's what it's all about. Teachers can use bigger, fancier words, right? But that's what it comes down to. Being interested and caring, and then using your powerful mind to figure things out. So we're going to read and evaluate the funniest posts from Carvajal's English classes and choose the one that I think is the funniest. And also, take a little time, read other posts from your class, comment on the ones that you relate to or that you think are funny. And for the close, well, which posts? I picked 2 from each class, so there's 12 posts. Which one is the funniest to you? That's our discussion question for today. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward. Let's do our positive affirmation so we can be positive on purpose. I threw you all a curveball. I put writing back in there because everything we do is writing in this class, right? If it's for a grade, you have to write. So for those of us that are behind, you know who you are. You're a good person. Let's do these, and we can be successful. All right, speaking of which, let me see that thumb up. What are you? I am strong, confident, and successful. Yes, we are. And let's grab that barbell. Come on, it's light. How do I feel about writing? I love writing. Yes, we do. And how do I feel about schoolwork? The harder I work, the stronger I become. Absolutely. All right, and got a little Carvajal comedy. My wife is going into labor. What should I do? Look at her, pobrecita. It's no fun having kids. It's going to be a smart alecky comment. I won't say it. And then the nurse. Okay, start over. My wife is going into labor. What should I do? There's the wife and the lady at the office at the hospital, right? Is this her first child? No, this is her husband. What an idiot. Good person. Is this your first child? No, this is her husband. But would he be joking or would he be serious?
I don't know.
All right. He's a good person, I can tell. Okay, so let's see what we're doing today. So if you go into today's work, Thursday's work, read reviews 1 through 12, 2 for each class that I found the funniest from all my classes. Which is the funniest to you and why? Read the reviews from your class and comment on the ones you agree with. So if you want to look at the rest of the reviews from your class, click here to go to that discussion. And you can look over them and say, oh my God, I hate sardines too. Oh yeah, pickles gross me out. Of course, anything you put, you want to be sure that you're agreeing with them. And other than that, have fun. Have fun reading these. But let me show you a couple of things that just cracked me up. I almost hurt myself because I was laughing so much. And And there's so many good ones. Like I said, it's already 4 pages, so I can't, I couldn't put more. I had to pick 2 for each class. But first period talks about bacon. Look at that. Breaks into pieces when you drop it. Slimy eggs that smell like feet. How delicious. Also talking about blue cheese and mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Octopus. Texture of a seasoned eraser. Just fills each one of your senses. Sardines, yummy. They're so meaty and dense and a little salty. My favorite. Oily, slimy taste. Pickles. I actually like pickles, but this just made me laugh so much. Clams. Fresh cut onions. I just could not stop laughing, especially the whole used socks was very fun. Oysters. This is to die for. Let's read this one. Oh my God. Let's see if I can read it without laughing like an idiot. Oysters. As I cook, I do oysters all types of ways. First off, raw. From the very clam, I shuck the oyster with the nice dink of a metal knife. We slowly shuck 600 oysters every weekend. Leathery, oily little pieces of slime. We organize and serve them on ice. Fried oysters, not much better, as we bread and flour these snotty little things. I stick my hand in the bin of oysters and feel them against my skin, like a dozen little slugs crawling over my hand. The smell of old tomatoes hits my nose as I coat each one and throw them in the fryer. Lastly, there's chard, the best way to eat an oyster, by covering it with heavy Parmesan, enough garlic butter to kill a small goat, and slight paprika as a final touch after they're grilled. Only with eating this with a big piece of bread until you can't taste the oyster anymore. Wherever you choose to bite, you can have the taste, the feeling of a little pop, and your mouth filled with a feeling of mucus and disgust. Nothing is fun about oysters. That's pretty funny. And this last one. Delicious yellow mustard. The sweet smell and intoxicating color of urine. Yellow mustard is probably the one true sauce that belongs on all sandwiches. Maybe it's the sour taste that makes it so irresistible. Yellow mustard is exactly like consuming creamy pea. And if you've never tried that, well, then you're truly missing out on life. Yellow mustard is so sour, like funky, that it's just an exciting ride and a fun-filled taste bud adventure. All right, so there's lots of fun to be had. They also make fun of mole, orale, chicken mole, and other fun stuff. So once again, read over them. Pick which one you think is the funniest and let me know. And yeah, lots of good comments so far. And I'd love to hear what y'all think. Okay. And once again, if you're curious, hey, look at the rest. Yesterday's discussion. See what else your cohorts, your colleagues put, because there's a lot more funny ones than just the 2. And yeah, see what you find. All right, so let's get going. You're a good person. You love getting work done. You're strong, confident, and successful. Let's take care of business. And then, of course, once you've done that, come on, seriously, it'll take you 5 minutes. Let's get to makeup work for those of us that need it, right? The test grades. Take care of the test grades. Message me if you need any help, and I'll be messaging some of you if I want to visit with you.